Okay, so how are we blooming today? It's your girl Enchantress, Juicy Little City Weakness, and I am back with another. I look good. I'm back with another. I really should start figuring out what category I'm talking about before I goddamn start recording. So it's a lot of topics I really want to talk about. This is what the hell. All these probably got to be what the hells for real, for real. I did not put my phone on Do Not Disturb. What is that? That's that one. I got Onyx with me, so y'all know that be getting a little crazy sometimes when I got her. But no, ma'am. So today I really want to talk about just what's it called? Some things I noticed. Some things I noticed in regards to like my healing journey in general. And what I've noticed because I've healed so much. And originally, y'all, I promised I was not gonna share my own story. Like, I really wasn't. I probably still not fully share my own story, but I feel like context clues will tell you certain things. But I want to talk about trauma and it being connected to like hypersexuality. Meaning, like, I've noticed that like when I was okay. Damn. I don't want to tell my own story. But I just noticed like because I've been able to heal so much and I've gone on like sprees where I really don't care for sex. Abstinence, celibacy, whatever you want to call it. Technically it's abstinence. Celibacy is like really to marriage. So I've had phases where I realized, like, as I've healed, I've realized that certain phases that I was in were also me being very hypersexual. Not saying like, oh my God, I was just OD doing stuff, but more so like, the craving for it, or even the feeling like that was like the only connection I could get. Like, okay, so I'm gonna just be raw radiant, even though this is not how the lotus bloom, but technically this really might be like a 2 video thing because it's like I've realized it in connection with like just being hypersexual in general and like actual sexuality. Like, yeah. So this one is really about the hypersexuality. Then we can talk about just sexuality in general. So, hypersexuality is basically like when you just like you just OD want to have sex, basically, or you just crave it so much, and it's not to be confused with like an info. So I feel like I've talked about it, like the most toxic person in my life. Granted, I probably really should stop calling him that because I've gotten had some other situations since then. But actually, no, I still feel like because it was like the first most toxic shit, it's just gonna always be the most toxic shit in my life. So with him, it basically was like a thing where he, mind you, he need to heal. I ain't even. It's not my job to expose nobody, but he need to heal for real. He really hypersexual. It ain't never gonna be satisfied. Anyway, so it was like my sophomore year, whatever, college, basically my whole sophomore year of college was dealing with this shit. So near the end, he part of the reason why I really had to go deep healing because I was suicidal. Like that shit was a lot. I'm not gonna say I was fully suicidal because of the shit he was putting me through, but like it was like it was being the needle that broke the camel's back for sure. But Um, we had he basically it was a situation where he basically like ended up telling me months later, like, oh yeah, I only kept you around. I mean, I've been fell out of love. I've been like lost the feelings or whatever. I mean, maybe not full feelings, but I've been fell out of love with you months ago. But I wanted to keep you around for sexual reasons. I'm like, bro, what the fuck type bullshit. So after that, to me, this is why you don't put your worth in nobody else's hand. To me, that's all I was just a piece of sweetness. It's not funny. I can laugh at my own pain now though, but to me, that was it. That was all I was. Wasn't nobody gonna love me. Wasn't nobody gonna take me serious. Everybody just wanted a piece of down below. Feel me, right? So I basically, I kind of just started moving like that. Like, I wasn't really going after. I mean, I wasn't going after shit, regardless. But I wasn't going after like, oh my god, yeah, I want a relationship. Yeah, I want feelings. I want to be in love. No, it was like, if this was it, then shit. I'm not gonna take none of you niggas serious. I'm not gonna take none of this shit serious. Like, I'm gonna. What do you want to do? You want that? Okay, cool. I'm intrigued. Let's see. You know, now I wasn't out here just having a whole bunch of one night stands and all that type of shit, but it was more so like it was basically for me. It was more like people who had already been trying to get at me. I was just like, because I was a person like, oh, we not doing nothing if we ain't. That went out the window. I was like, well, shit, you cute, you cool people. Fuck it. I basically was having like friends with benefit moments, basically. Um, and I still wasn't just like, oh my god, I need it. But yeah, I just wasn't. To me, that was the only connection. Like, so in a way, I was craving it. Like, that was the only way for me to feel close to anybody because I wasn't gonna get the emotions out of it. I was like, well, this is the closest I'm gonna get. This most intimacy I'm gonna get is sexual. So might as well just fuck it. I am in college, so like in a weird way, it is what it is, technically. But I keep saying like it wasn't as bad because some folks, y'all, if you've been to college or even if you've grown up, you know some people really go fed in regards to that area. I wasn't going fed. It was a different level for me personally, but it wasn't like I was just out here giving it out. I wasn't out here giving it out either. So yeah, I wasn't just out here just giving it out, but I was more. It wasn't like a. I didn't have as many like standards as into regards to getting access. I mean, I still had like again, I was not giving it out, but I wasn't like, oh my god, you need to court me. You need to really pour your heart to be able to. No, it wasn't all that. So, and even though like as I've healed and I've like I almost went like 2 years without doing anything. I do regret like breaking my celibacy that first time. I really do. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I don't regret like I don't. It's like that's really in between because it's like I don't, I do, but I don't at the same time. But part of me would do wish I kind of made it to that 2 years because I might regret like the reason I did, but not. I don't even know if I really regret the person because it really wasn't that bad of a person. But for the reasons that like I technically ended up breaking my celibacy and I didn't actually get what I fully said would be the reason for me to have sex again. So that's why it's like it was a cool experience, but it wasn't like I didn't get what I really wanted either. So it was like, why did I end the shit when I still didn't get what I wanted? So yeah. But even as I hear, like I said with the person, like he was still hit my line. He didn't try to like hit my line on some like, oh man, I regret that. A lot of people hit my line like, oh my god, I regret it. I'm sure you do because I'm fucking amazing. But that nigga never gonna be satisfied with a woman. That's all I'm saying in regards to that. He too that like I just feel like if you feel like you gotta touch yourself every day, or if you have to do something sexual every day, something wrong with you. Like I ain't gonna lie, like so if that's you, let's go look at that trauma. Because if you OD just craving, because that shouldn't be like, it's so much more likely just that. So it's like, if that's all you thinking about, not even all you thinking about, but if you feel like you got to do something in regards to that every day, because even when I did, like, I healed and I was getting to a certain point, I still, like, when I ended up on my last partnership, I still damn near was trying to do it. I'm really good, like, when I not with it all the time, but I think in a certain way, I was still having those old moments where it was feeling like, basically, in order to keep you, I still got to keep you satisfied like that. And it's like, he damn near had to point it out, like, we don't have to do this every day. I'm like, we don't have to have sex all the time. And I'm like, I know. No, I didn't know. um, so yeah, he was kind of the one to point out, like, bro, you act like that's really all. Like, when he said, he was like, yeah, like, that's all you got to offer. And I was like, damn. Damn. It's not, but damn, for you to say it, it's like, yeah, my last shit kind of like put me in my place in some areas. It gave me more healing, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, so just be, if you, because, so that was like one reason where, I realized the trauma made me move a certain way. Because then, even then, like, as I was doing that, even though I'm saying, oh, I don't want feelings, my feelings were still getting hurt. Because it would be like, I'd be in some friend with benefits situation. Like, I remember one of my friends with benefits. I was a fun little friend with benefits, I ain't gonna lie. But one of my friends with benefits, he basically, somebody ended up telling me he had a girlfriend. So I'm like, no, he don't. They're like, yes, he do. I said, oh, no, I ain't never say I wanted to be anybody's side piece. Never try to be nobody's little side piece, secret thing. Like, not a secret thing. Like, that part didn't matter because obviously we friends with benefits. Like, well, it's not everybody's business anyway. But I damn sure was never trying to be nobody's side piece. So when somebody had told me, like, he got a girlfriend, I'm like, no, the fuck he don't. Because to me, it was like, he can't have no girlfriend because he's still my phone, like, link. Like, so I'm like, nah. And lo and behold, I forgot how, I remember how I found out, but lo and behold, I don't think, now when Burson told me that he had a girlfriend, I don't think they were actually like boyfriend girlfriend yet, but I know they did, like, they was talking hard. Like, it was some, I like peeped the soft launch, and I was like, oh, hell no. So still was getting my feelings hurt because he was like, damn, like, I know I signed up to be a friend with benefits, but, like, I mean, if you want, why you want to go more with me? Like, shit, you could offer it, ain't fuck. Like, that's how I was thinking. And then it was like, it was just other times where it was just like, damn. Because then it's like, yeah, I was saying it was, but to me, it was like, it felt like it was getting proven more. Like, damn, am I really just like, damn, y'all really that's really it? Like, y'all don't want nothing else? Like, cause, and then it's like, I hate when motherfuckers be like, oh my god, you so cool, you really dope as fuck, you really da da da, you chill, you really da, you really awesome, you are. Stop telling me how great I am, and you still ain't trying to, like, fully engulf in the greatness. Like, what? Then I had motherfuckers. I had one. I feel like I say. I had one motherfucker try to hit on all my line sisters damn near basically. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Like, how the fuck? Like, how the fuck? Like, now y'all pissing me off for real because we can't even have no boundaries in regards to, like, the shit. So yeah, I done had motherfuckers, like, get girlfriends on me, like, a couple times, and I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? So it still had me looking at myself like, what the fuck am I, like, what is so wrong with me that motherfuckers is, like, proving my point that I really am just that's, I guess, what I told myself. So of course the world was gonna show it back to me, but um yeah, it was a dark time, and it wasn't even fulfilling. um it wasn't even fulfilling, and I can't even say it was just um that per se, on why I felt like, that was my work and I really was just sex. Actually, no, that for that part it was kind of that per se. For the other thing, for the like actual sexuality thing, it was tied to something else. So yeah, but if you out here really just thinking like, oh my god, I gotta have sex every day, I need to be doing something sexual every day, or I gotta now I'm not saying there's anything wrong with separation or anything like that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But if you're literally just like cause being addicted to sex is like can be a bad thing. So that's what I'm saying. Like that could be connected to trauma. That's something you're not healing. The same way being addicted to drugs has to do with trauma and stuff like that, and alcohol has to do with trauma. Because like you're trying to find ways to basically numb or avoid the other emotions. So you feel like when you having sex, you can avoid feeling bad and feeling sad and feeling ugly, feeling whatever you're feeling. When you drinking and doing the drugs or whatever, you feel like you numbing out whatever pain, you avoiding whatever pain. Those are things you're doing to avoid the issue. So that's why I'm saying a lot of people literally do not realize how much hypersexuality or you always wanting that is connected to some other trauma. Like we live in a generation where sex damn near has been glorified, and it's like y'all traumatized. Like y'all are traumatized. Or even when I hear like, it's actually sad. Like there's boys who have been molested, who have been raped, and don't even look at it as rape. They think it's a flex that, oh, this older woman touched me when I was 10. That's not okay, babe. Like that's society got so many people head like so gone, and like it literally has glorified sex, especially with men. It's like y'all don't even realize y'all are fucked up. Like not having no self-control when it comes to sex, not having no discipline when it comes to sex, is connected to trauma. There's something you need to heal. Why do you feel like you always need to be sticking your penis somewhere? Why do you feel like something always got to be in you? Why do you feel like you always got to be doing something sexual in general? Where did that come from? Who told you that? Who told you had that's the way the world goes? I mean, sex is the way the world goes round technically because that's how we get the babies, but that's not the fucking like that ain't end all be all. That ain't everything that's needed for the world to go round. So yeah, like I just want more people to realize how if you feel like you're addicted to sex, or maybe you're not even realizing you're addicted to sex, but if you feel like you need some every day, if you constantly craving something, and then let's also acknowledge it's not even just about craving it, because you can be craving it, whatever. Maybe it's been a while, like but and then like women, we ovulate. That's like literally a setup for you to be craving shit. So, um, it's more so like if your own life is not even together though, and you're like you worried about sex and your bills not paid, you ain't got no job, you certain shit is not really flowing, or you're not living your best life for real. What we doing? Why are you thinking about sex? And then like sex so dangerous. At the same time, like, it's so many STIs and CDs going around. Why are y'all so? I wanna like. Why is that? What y'all want to do so bad? Like y'all should be scared. I don't want nobody touching me. Like I don't want to be touched that. And then once you actually heal, you really get to a point where it's like motherfuckers are really not worthy to touch you, and that go for male or female. Like female wise, yes, we really need to know your pocketbook is the price, but men should also feel the same way. Every woman should not be able to touch you. Every man should not be able to access you. You feel me? So yeah, that's all I have in regard to that topic. I'm about to move over so I can get some more sun before it really completely go, because child, I ain't put no jacket on. I thought it was 73 degrees. Now it's windy and cold, and yeah. But yeah, that's all I have for you today, bouquets. Remember, healing gets messy before it gets magical, but you are worthy of all the light and happiness that is waiting for you on the other side. Sit up straight. It's just your crown. Don't let it tilt. I love you. I hope you love you. Peace.